Hello YouTube, I'm Martin Evans and this is Changelog number 24 for Heist, the cooperative bank robbing simulator. So this is my first update for over a month, and it's also my first update of 2015, so Happy New Year. I've made some pretty big changes in the last month. First big technical change, which I talked about in this blog post, was removing sandboxing. So previously all plugins in the engine were loaded into this sandbox, which allowed me to keep the engine and the plugins isolated from one another. This had some nice sort of theoretical security-related benefits, but it had some really nasty practical problems to do with performance. After doing a little bit of profiling over Christmas, just because I got curious, I discovered that the sandboxing was about 40 times slower for some really critical things, like method calls. This is absolutely nuts. So I've totally removed sandboxing, that's no good. I can't have that kind of performance hit in a game. I mean, games are really performance sensitive anyway. This has got me a massive performance improvement. It's great. It also made plugins easier to write. It made my life easier writing the engine. It made the API for the plugins much nicer to consume. Basically, everything's better. On top of all of that, the engine's loads more stable. So everything's better. It's great. The next big thing I worked on, which was quite hard to demo, so I didn't do a video for it when I worked on it, there's a piece of game audio middleware called Fmod. Now, early last year, I think it was in March, Fmod changed their licensing to be free for indies, and ever since I've been planning to integrate Fmod into the engine because it's way better than anything I could write. Now, I haven't actually integrated Fmod yet, but I did spend an entire week writing a C# wrapper around the C++ Fmod interface. And this wrapper's called Supersonic Sound, and it's actually open source, so you can find it here on GitHub. If you want to do some work with sound in 3D, I highly recommend Fmod. It's a great system. Finally, this is the really exciting bit. This is what I've been working on for the last couple of weeks. Multiplayer! Yes! I've finally got it functional again. I've spent a load of time picking through low-level networking code, checking for bugs, making it all a lot more robust. Then I went through all of the plugins, made sure they were using the networking correctly. And here, there's some video of me playing against my laptop. You can see them moving around, shooting at each other, bullets flying over each other's head. And when the other one shoots me, you can see that my health goes down. All the basic stuff that you'd expect in a shooter works. Oh, there's score being calculated as well, but that's not shown here. So the next thing I'm going to do is sort of expand on this. There are still one or two little bugs to fix. And then I'm going to go back to developing stealth mechanics. So hopefully I can have a more stealth-oriented shooter. Multiplayer though, I'm going to keep checking on the multiplayer. Hopefully every week I'll demo stuff in multiplayer with both my PC and my laptop. So this is a really multiplayer game now, and that's really cool. That's it for this week. If you'd like to keep up with the latest news on the project, you can follow me on Twitter as Martin D. Evans. You can follow my development blog at martindevans.me, or of course you can subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.